Hey, I hope you're Sapphire Passaged up for Wario Land 4. On the last episode, we finished the Topaz Passage. The Toe Passage, I got to say it one more time. Where we defeated a rodent, Aerodent, which is maybe what they were going for with the name. You know, you get your portmanteau of aerodynamics, some form of that, and rodent, but it's also a rodent. Aerodent. I finally got it. It only took 17 years, but hot diggity dang, I got it. Sapphire Passage time. So the fast fire, the hash slinging Sapphire Passage is going to be a fun time because it's our spooky passage. Now, there is a bit of a caveat on that we'll be talking about in a moment, but for now, let's enjoy the Crescent Moon Village and let's get into some fun spook times. And we're off to a great start with the Skeleton Bird, who is a pirate ghost skeleton who shoots beams that turns you into zombies. So we're off to already a thematically spooky start, and I've also swam straight down into a goggly blade because this game does not give you a lot of vertical leeway in terms of camera space, so I didn't really see that I didn't see that guy coming, and I got because of it, so whoops. So Zombie Wario. We have seen Zombie Wario previously when we fought Cractus, but that wasn't the right moment to speak of the rotten meat of the matter, but now is, and that minnow, I think that's its name, got me because it had its axe out. Charging into those guys isn't smart because they have an axe out, and Wario's arm is beefy, but axes are sharp, and beef is cut by axe. That's an important thing to remember. So Zombie Wario, you move a bit slower, a bit faster than you did in previous Wario Land games. But the main selling point of Zombie Wario is that you'll fall through thin platforms. And what I say when I say thin platform, what I mean is a platform that Wario can pass through from the bottom, but not the top. That's kind of what I mean when I say that. I'm not sure if that's an accepted phrase anywhere, but that's just always kind of what I've referred to them as. That might be what they're called in a Wario Land manual somewhere. I've no real good idea, no real good explanation for you. That's just what I call them, so I apologize. So yeah, this is kind of like a fun little spooky level. We got ghosts, we got zombies. I mean, we only have the skeleton birds. There's no other ghosts to speak of in this level, of course. You know, obs indeed. But we finished speaking about Zombie Wario. We've seen that guy, and that enemy despawned itself. I mentioned it earlier with this minnow, but you kind of want to ground pound them because they have an axe in front of them, and that can break bad real easily. Before we talk about the next transformation, this is a fun little hidden area, in which you see an area that makes it look like you should be able to roll into here. But there's nowhere really to get a rolling start that'll allow you to roll into there, because as you can see on this other side, there's no incline, nothing to roll into. And you can also see a light source behind the wall, indicating that there's like a fake wall of some sort that we'll need to remember so we can find a way in there. It's kind of an interesting spatial reasoning puzzle to find this hidden area. So we'll be on the lookout for that. But for now, Vampire Bat Wario. This is a very cool and fun transformation. Vampire Wario was introduced in Wario Land 3, but in this game they pared it down to just being Vampire Bat Wario. And also, this is where the hidden area was. Surprise, surprise. It's a fun little spatial reasoning puzzle. We'll talk about Vampire Bat Wario more in un momento, because I want to talk about this room, because this room is mean. Because it's like a secret within a secret, in which, you know, you've already had to find the secret area to come in here, and it's relying on you to be able to tell that there's more to this puzzle than meets the eye, because, you know, there's a lock but no key. You have to realize, oh, there's a hidden projectile somewhere. It's basically the same setup as a room we saw in the Emerald Passage in Monsoon Jungle, in which it was basically the same thing, where there was a breakable block that you have to jump to get to find a projectile to deal with the puzzle that was there. I feel like that one makes a bit more sense, though, because, well, I mean, they're the same puzzle, essentially. I was going to say this one was more fair or whatnot, but they're basically the same puzzle. I suppose we'll talk about Vampire Bat Wario more as we go along, because we're going to have plenty of times where we're going to transform into Vampire Bat Wario, because I'm afraid I lied to you. There are more ghosts in this level. I was doing a goofer, because for some reason, I seem to like to just not acknowledge ghosts' presence in Let's Plays. This, for some reason, isn't the first time that I've done it, but this is the first time that I've actually not... Last time I committed to the bit too hard, and people were like, hey, why didn't you talk about the ghost? Because I thought it'd be funny, but it just turned out to be confusing for the viewer, so... We're acknowledging Yurei, the pirate captain ghost, now. I think Yurei is how you would pronounce it. It's U with an accent mark of some sort. R-E-Y. I don't think that's Yuri. I think that would probably be pronounced Ur-A. Who knows, though? I'm not a smart brain genius, so it might be Yuri. I don't know. So Yuri, being a pirate, will try and steal our treasure. So any spoils drop, he'll gun after them. If he gets them first, he will pick them up, and he'll kind of giggle at you. He won't pick up things like the diamonds or the crystals that are floating. He only wants spoils. He wants unmarked booty. He does not care about, I mean, really, isn't that what we all want in life? But he doesn't want, you know, easy, he doesn't want easy gets. He could have had those crystals any time before Wario got there, but he waited until Wario was here, and oops, there was a chest here, oops, and he got all of those bronze coins before I could pick them up. But that's fine, you know, he's a ghost, you gotta throw him a couple bones, you know, life's rough for the undead, so we'll just continue onwards. Because I didn't acknowledge it, but there was a small crate there allowing us to roll back here and get this this compact disc. Hooray, hooray. So this is another secret within a secret, because there's an incline allowing you to roll all the way back and come back and find this, like, purple pipe puzzle room that you have literally no way of knowing about. It's basically just, you're going to take a chance on being able to find... It's like... It's a secret within a secret because you've already entrusted... Oops, and I didn't want to kill those guys. You've already entrusted the players to find the secret compact disc room, and then you're just kind of relying on their sense of, like, exploration to go, oh, there's an ability to roll. Maybe there's a hidden area somewhere over yonder if I roll. There's not really a good tell for it beyond that. So Zombie Wario... An aspect of Zombie Wario I didn't speak about earlier is you can destroy these skeleton birds. They are normally invulnerable to you since they're incorporeal. But as the saying goes, you must fight undead fire. Fire doesn't become undead. You gotta fight an extinguished fire with extinguished fire. Landed the goof. 100%. Good job, me. I did great. Zombie Wario, like many other transformations, will transform back whenever you hit water, but also light sources. Light sources and water does the trick. But as you can see, the skeleton bird has become invulnerable again. There's nothing we can do, and I don't want to hit it with Zombie Wario, because while it is stunned, Zombie Wario will kill it, knock it off the screen. And I want to use the skeleton bird as a projectile here, because if we are quick enough, if I can just knock it down, and we just hurry all the way back up, Wario will grab it, and we can use it as a projectile, and everything will be good in the hood. It's kind of weird, though, because they put this glass ball bird over here. It's kind of a... Yeah, what's the word? A red herring, I suppose? Because it's like... You, Oh, wait, no, you can... Never mind. I wasn't saying anything about, The glass ball bird wasn't a red herring. I just wanted to show off how cool and good and skilled I am at this video game. Because you know, obviously I realized this previous to this moment. And that was actually legit coughing. I realized it previous to this moment, but you could just become Zombie Wario and slip under there and get the glass ball and use that as a projectile. I just wanted to show how good I am at this video game and my ability to use the skeleton bird as I pleased. Yeah. Those minnow-ohs, right? You got to stay real careful around them, or else they'll get you because they got an axe. And if you just charge straight at them, they'll get the best of you every single time. And you don't want to get the best of. Wario's someone who nobody gets the drop on. Wario always knows that you could become Zombie Wario and slip under the thing and get to the glass ball bird. I want to talk about internet fan theories real quick. So this old man, I saw on a Wario forum, God bless the internet, that was like a representation of some Japanese like naval admiral, something like that, who protected a town from pirates or something, and that's supposed to be what's going on here. I don't think that's true. I just felt the need to mention it just because I saw it and I thought it was really interesting. The old man doesn't look like the real person that it is apparently based off of. But I mean, it's an internet fan theory, so I mean, what were you expecting? But I mean, it's interesting, you know, cool if it's true, but I kind of doubt it's true. Just wanted to throw it out there just because I had seen it and felt the need to mention it just because God bless the internet. I love stuff like that. whenever it's not completely stupid. You know, when things aren't stupid, they're fun. When they're just kind of like that, just fun level of like, you know, it's kind of dumb. And also, there's, you know, a small possibility that's true if I understood the story correctly, which I may have just filled in the dots because I don't know the original story and I didn't bother to read most of it. So, pirate attacking a town, sure, cool. I get it, whatever. That probably came out a bit more aggressive than I was intending, but you get what I mean, you know. It's always fun to talk about internet fan theories, you know, not like I've ever, you know, shouted at the top of my lungs about Wario lore. No siree, never done that. Nope. So this is an interesting area, in which we have, a weird little, like, just swimming puzzle, kind of like out of nowhere, in which we have to, circumvent the currents in a weird, kind of like very easy way. Like, all you have to do is observe that there is not a current pushing you back, and that you can get into a current, a one-way current that would take you to a new place. It's just a small observation. I'm hesitant to say puzzle, but you know, you observe, you get an extra diamond, things are good. So I suppose we've gone long enough. Oops, I got. Actually, I'm gonna. No, indeed. I was gonna become a vampire bat Wario and just trounce this fool as a vampire bat instead of doing the difficulty of actually bothering with them, since you kill. Oops, I flew into the light and transformed back. You kill most things whenever you are a vampire bat, but we actually can't make it all the way up here as vampire bat Wario, or at least easily if it is possible, thanks to all these frog blocks in our way. And I will go ahead and kill this guy, since I don't know if we'll be coming back up here in a, you know, normal state. Like, maybe he would fall and come down. Can I hit this? Cool, we can hit the frog switch transformed. Nice. Very good. That's super cool and good. Because it's time to get the hell out of here. Now, this level has a very fun, interesting gimmick for its post-fold. So let's go ahead and pick up our keyser and escape. And let me check, how are we doing? Oh, we have all our collectibles. We have all our money. So we really do just have to escape. We've done both purple-type puzzle rooms. We just have to escape with our key. Actually, wait, hold up. I'm going to let him steal the keyser again. Cool, the keyser is taken from you on your inventory screen whenever he steals it. So this is a very fun post-fold level in which Yurei is going to steal more than your spoils now. He will steal your keyser if he gets a shot at him. It's very cool and good. And it's funny, too, because keyser, like, screams when he's stolen. I mean, it's more of a whistle, but, you know, that's basically the equivalent of keyser screaming. It's also very easy for Yurei to do it. We'll just go ahead and get the best of him while we're close to the door. But Keyser immediately goes back to sleep. Keyser may be like, oh no, I was stolen, but then he's just like, ah, who cares, I'm chill. Just immediately goes back to sleep. I mean, Keyser is one hell of a chill boy. I mean, just look at him. Like, he's barely even awake, like, running back to the exit anyways. Like, it's a surprise that, you know, he stays awake in the first place. And oops, this Harryman is slightly in my way. And I'll allow you to live, Harryman. You can chill with Yurei whenever we escape. So, when your Keyser is stolen, there's a weird kind of alarm noise that goes off, kind of alerting you that something is off. Also, you know, Keyser doesn't appear in your inventory screen, as we've seen. But on top of it, you are locked out of leaving the room, or I guess the alleyway of sorts, that you are in with Yurei. Like, if Yurei was to steal Keyser, these doors would close and we wouldn't be able to leave, kind of like signifying to you, like, oh, you know, wait, something's up. Wario, go down the ladder. I was trying to get him to just fall down the hole, but he wouldn't do it. Wario's a beefy big boy, you know. He doesn't want to go down a one-unit-wide hole. He will do as he pleases. So that's Crescent Moon Village. A fun little start to the Fire Sassage. English, very difficult language. But you know, it's fun. I like Yurei as a concept. I would have liked to have seen a bit more of it. Maybe have him steal like jewel pieces from you too. That might be going a little too far. And in fact, I'm 100% sure that's too far. I would have liked to have seen maybe a longer post-fold from that level, just because, you know, having your Keyser stolen is a very unique experience. I mean, that's kind of the name of the game. You know, there's 16 main levels in the game, and each one of them has something unique to bring to the table, some gimmick that's used once then thrown away, because, hey, it's Nintendo, and they have that kind of money to develop a gimmick that, you know, if it was developed a bit more, could power, you know, an entire kind of like small modern modern day indie game. Tongue twister, I guess. I'm also just not good at words, as we know. But that's enough of that level. Let's talk about the new gimmick, magic carpets. They're very fun and cool. They go the direction that you point yourself. You jump, they go. It's very interesting. You actually can't run off of them. Oops. You can jump off of them. Once you jump, you are not locked onto their plane anymore. But it's I'm very bad at this apparently. It's interesting though because I want to get enough distance on them. Since you're locked onto them, you can actually charge up a dash attack on them. Oh, you can slide off of them though. I wasn't expecting that. We should probably stop just messing around on this magic carpet and get to work. So these Maui birds, they're like Mayyui. They are enemies exclusive to this level. We will never see them again. I need to get past these Hariman Zetos. I could just say Hariman Z, but I'll continue to say Zeto because it's funny to me. That's the entire reason why. I just think Zeto sounds fun. Kind of gives it a kind of gives it that Kamen Rider flair, even though that would just be the pronunciation of Zed, I suppose, in Japanese. But hey, whatever. Arabian Night is kind of a interesting level. I said the Sapphire Passage has a theming problem, and this is kind of what I mean. The Arabian Night isn't particularly like horror inspired. Like maybe there's like some actually I'm 100% sure that there's probably some horrific stories in 1001 Nights. I think that's the name of the story. I should know this. I was in an AP World History class, but that was also like a decade ago. So I'm doing my best. I'm sorry. But there has to be some horrifying stories in there. Genies are scary, so I mean, like, is that where genies came from? I don't know. I'm not smart. I stopped being smart the second I got out of high school. College, I was a big dumb guy. I'm very dumb. I'm sorry. Can I open this as Zombie Wario? Nope. That's a shame because I would have liked to have just continued my Zombie Wario triage rampage. I don't know. But I don't know. I don't feel Arabian Night is particular like super horror-y. I don't know. Like it has your spooky transformations. You got your Zombie Wario. You got your Vampire Bat Wario. But just the setting isn't particularly like spooky. You could argue that it fits just as well as Crescent Moon Village does. And that what is it? It's basically just a town at night when you think about it, really. And that's what Crescent Moon Village was as well. It was just a town at night. Although the Crescent Moon Village is a more Gothic-inspired village, which kind of is more traditionally horror themed. Maybe I just have maybe my worldview and experience is just limited enough to not realize the horror potential behind the setting. And that is completely true. That I completely own up to that. Just my lack of knowledge could be why I don't understand the implications of the setting. It's just I don't when I think an Arabian Night. Well, I don't have to say Arabian Night, but kind of like a Arabian level of any sort. I don't think this is horror material. That said, though, it does at least have the spooky transformations and the spooky enemies, so it's, it's not, like, completely, like, devoid of, like, the spooktacularness. Maybe it's just like, oh, here's a cool town at night, and Dr. Aerostein, please, work with me. He's supposed to go the opposite way. There we go, we kind of got him into a groove. Hey, there we go, cool. That was kind of a train wreck. Let's go ahead and grab him and collect our diamond. So I don't know. I don't feel like the setting fits, but maybe it does, and just my limited worldview has led me to not understand why it fits. So there's that. The magic carpets, though, are very interesting and fun, cool game mechanic that I really enjoy, because, like, that's, like, a weird puzzle that I just solved, where you don't have enough room to charge up a dash attack, and you have to charge it up on the magic carpet. It's kind of a shame that this is only used in this level, I believe. It may show up one more time, but I don't think it does. Because it's a really neat mechanic, and there's a lot of, like, interesting potential there. In fact, like, I didn't realize that you could dash on it for the longest time. I like, that diamond there that we collected earlier, That threw me for a loop for the longest time because I was like, well, what do? I don't have the dash up potential. It was more or less by accident that I learned that I can do that. And this will return us back down there, back to where we originally were, as we can see on the other side of this wall. But we don't want to go back there just yet. What we want to do is take this magic carpet, and now that I think about it, this is actually kind of suspicious, and we can't just punch through there. So we'll see if we can dash through there. I don't think I'm going to... Okay, no, that worked out. Okay, cool. I didn't think I was going to have, like, the leeway. I'm actually surprised I managed to get that on my first try. Because I'm not 100% sure I've ever been down here before. I probably have been, but off the top of my head, that doesn't register as an area I've seen before. But once again, my memory's bad. I'm not a smart brain genius, etc., etc. Let's continue to play this good game. So I don't know. Magic carpets are a fun mechanic, and they feel a little criminally underutilized. I do enjoy them in this level though, and I do just love the penchant of like, oh, we're Nintendo. We can introduce an interesting, cool game mechanic, use it for a single level, and be done with it. That's just the way we work, baby. It's fun, it's cool, it's good. And let's go ahead and enter this main building to come in here for another cool puzzle that is only ever utilized in Arabian Night, and more specifically only in this room. These pipes that transform enemies into other enemies, and turned all those weird spike balls that I also think are only, I think they may only be here. They'll transform the enemies in the room into other enemies, and we can see Beasleys, who are definitely Beasleys and not Breezleys, as I was confused about previously. It's funny too, because it's like we haven't seen a Beasley since the Emerald Passage. I almost said Green Passage, which would be Undercutting It. It's a gem. It's exquisite. It's excellent. It's good. Truly outrageous, etc., etc. I'm sure I've done that before. But the you know, this is a fun little puzzle. It's not like difficult by any means, in which you just have to utilize the transformations. The changing enemies and new transformations to traverse this room in an interesting way. And this is kind of weird, this little cubby hole they have there, because there's no way to get up here as Wario, normal Wario. Only Vampire Bat Wario can get up there. Oh, for some reason I thought that tube would transform us back. I guess it doesn't, though. Cool and neat. It's just a fun little puzzle to do. It's interesting that they only use that, you know, another one and done for this one level. Once again, it could potentially be used one more time in the game, but I don't think it is. Off the top of my head, I do not remember it being used more than just that room. Which is a shame, too, because that would be a really cool purple pipe puzzle room-like material. So these enemies we've been seeing, these mummy guys, they're exactly the same as the Minnows, which I'm probably saying their name wrong. Which is funny, because it's like, they're both enemies that literally only exist for the Sapphire Passage. They just have, like, a reflavoring of the same enemy for the same purpose. And I jumped straight into a light source without even thinking about it, because I was so gung-ho and getting hit with a zombie laser beam. I don't know, though. It's kind of funny that they have a reflavored one. I don't know if it was like a disagreement on how they should flavor the enemy, and they just ended up going with both because they had made it, or what the deal was. Maybe, you know, there was plans to use them in different passages at some point. Maybe they felt like an Executioner and Mummy could have been split into different places at some point. Who knows what was going on there? I obviously don't. So it's time to, once again, hurry up. Let's go ahead and get our heightened charge to make sure everything is good. And actually, we may not want to... screw it, whatever. I was gonna say, we may not want to take this magic carpet out for a ride just yet, because we may have wanted to do a little bit of exploring what we should do with it first, because the magic carpets can die. Luckily, we are being shown where we should ground pound with these big arrows made out of crystals. We're just going to have to accept the fact that that magic carpet is now dead, unless it despawned before it hit the water. Did we do? Yeah, we did both purple pipe puzzle rooms in this area. I think we did both. Yeah. I can remember both. I was gonna say I can remember both, but we did another level, and I may not remember both. But I'm sure we did both. We're fine. We have a ton of money. We're probably sitting pretty in the city. I think we're doing good. Oh yeah, we definitely did both. There was the one at the very beginning of the level, and there was I actually didn't need the magic carpet to do that. We could have just jumped off of the platform we were just on. There was the one at the beginning of the level with the Maui birds protecting it. Maui birds? I don't know how to say that. And then there was the one in that room the reason I don't remember it is because I was too busy talking about the magic carpet as a cool mechanic, which unfortunately I don't think the dash attack thing actually gets any like usage. 2 crystals up here just for, or diamonds, excuse me. They're diamonds, not crystals. Just for coming up here and looking around, huh? That's interesting. That's a lot more money than you'd expect, just kind of being laying around. Like, just having 1 was already like, oh, cool, free diamond. But then it's like you get 2 free diamonds, and it's like, is this a prank show? Did I earn this? What's the hubbub? And I would like to break this block, but unfortunately, the magic carpet is it's blocking me, which is not a sentence I ever thought I would say, but here we are. And unfortunately, oh, cool. I wasn't sure if the magic carpet would respawn. Luckily, all we would have to do is leave the room and come back, which we luckily can just go back to the other room. Oops, I did not get enough leeway to get a heightened charge, so I can show off what I was just talking about. We can just leave the room, come back, and it should, thankfully, respawn the magic carpet. Unfortunately, now I'm going to have to look for the remainder of the crystals. Cool, yeah. Because I picked them up already, we didn't have their guiding light to lead us to the diamond in the block, the breakable block area that we wanted to get to. My thoughts are kind of falling apart because kind of stressing a little bit. That happens in these games, but it's fine. It's cool. We have did we get the compact disc? Okay, we did get the compact disc. I don't remember when we got it, but we got it. We got all the jewel pieces. Everything's good. Everything is good. So yes, Arabian Night is a fun level, and I enjoy it, even if I don't entirely understand why it fits into, the Sapphire Passage theme. But hey, at least it has the spooky theming of taking place at night and having the Halloween transformations and those weird bats. I wonder what those are based on. I hope they're based on like something cool, because they literally only exist for this level as like an obstacle for the magic carpet. So yes, very cool, very fun. I don't think I ever talked more about Vampire Bat Warrior like I said I was going to earlier, but I think you guys get the gist. It just has very good air control. You can kind of fly horizontally, vertically more than you would get with Puffy Wario. Very cool, very good, just like this game. So that's this episode. Very cool, very good, very fun. Just like every video game needs a very good, a very cool, and a very fun. And this game and this episode was very cool, very good, and very fun. And that's the end of it. I'll see you guys next time when we finish the very cool, very good, very fun Sapphire Passage.